Hey guys, it's Susie with Susie Nails It, and today I'm going to be doing some Christmas flocking. I hope you guys enjoy it. So first things first, as always, we are going to apply base coat to all of our nails. And we'll let that dry. And now a coat of red. Now the coat of red does not have to be completely opaque, so one coat will be sufficient. The only reason we need to do a coat of red is so that if we miss any spots with our flocking powder, it won't be quite so obvious. So we'll let this dry and I'll be back with you in just a moment. And now for the same reason that we needed to put a layer of white polish on, we're also going to coat our tips in white. And as we did before, we will now wait for our white tips to dry. And next, a quick layer of top coat to make sure that everything is good and dry, because the top coat will help everything dry much quicker. And as before, once those are dry, I'll be back. Our next step involves flocking powder, clear coat, tweezers, fan brush, and just a little catch tray. So we're going to get started. What we're going to do is first I'm going to move all of this stuff over just a little bit. The flocking powder is not going to stick to dry nail polish. So if I were to add a little flocking powder to this right here, and fan it off, it's not going to stick. So what we are going to do is apply some clear coat to where we want the flocking powder to go. This is about the only time for this design that you need to be very careful as to where you place your polish. Just going to place it straight, a little line straight across here. That's the bottom end of where I want the red flocking powder to be, and then add some more to the top. Next we have our flocking powder. Just going to loosen some up there a little bit. Take our tweezers and just drop it loosely right on top of the polish. I'm going to spread it around a little bit. And just slightly dab it in place until we get all of the red covered. Then I'm going to use my other finger and I'm just going to press it in. Okay, once that is done, we go back to our fan brush and start brushing off the excess. All right, I got a little bit more than I wanted right here. I'm just going to use my tweezers to knock that little part off right there. There we go. Just going to clean my tweezers off. I'm going to grab my white flocking powder. I'll trade those out. Next is the clear coat where we want the white flocking powder to go. And use plenty, and I'm going to make sure I push that polish right up to where the flocking powder ends there. Just tapping that in so that it adheres well to the polish. Use fan brush, brush off the excess. Oh, I don't exactly have my lines straight there. And there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my nails, and then I'll meet you back. Alright guys, I've pretty much got the bulk of my nails done here, but there's a couple of things that I want to show you before I really move on from this part. I have just a little bit too much kind of in my cuticle area here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of my dotting tools, and you can use whatever kind of a tool or toothpick or whatever that you need, and I'm just going to slowly and gently remove that from the edge there. And same on this side. And I'm just going to tap everything back in place to make sure it's all there good. Now, what you'll also notice is like right here and here, my lines are not straight, so before the polish is truly dry underneath, I'm just going to push that back a little bit. I'm going to use my other nail, and you can use whatever you need to use to do this with. I don't know if you can really see with the way I'm doing it. I'll just use my dotting tool. Just gently push it back until you can get a fairly straight line going there. Let me go back a little further right here. Just like that. And like I need to do a little bit right here too. There. We've got our red flocking powder in place. So next we're going to do white. I'm going to just take my red away. And back to our polish. I'll just start with my pinky nail over here. Get that polish on there and get it right up to that red flocking powder. And just kind of dab it in place and just kind of push, push, push right there. Just get it right on up to the edge of that. Then we're going to go back to my tweezers. I'm going to grab my white flocking powder and just apply that right on top there. Just kind of press it in place gently. Now this time I'm going to use my fan brush, and I'm going to go horizontally here so we don't mix the red and the white flocking powder too much before everything is truly completely dry. There we go. It looks pretty good. And that is our end result. Now, there's a couple of spots on a couple of my nails where it doesn't look all that great, and I'm going to show you really quick how to fix that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get, let's see. I get some clear coat here and a little dotting tool. I missed a spot of white right here, so I'm just going to kind of dot some polish right there. Yeah, a little bit of white flocking powder to it. Dab that in place. press it in. And then I'm going to use my tweezers and gently maneuver things where they need to be as far as color. On this one, you can see I missed a little bit of white kind of right up in here, so I'm going to do the same thing there. Just a little bit of flocking powder. This one's kind of the same way. There were several spots I kind of missed with my white. And there you have it. Kind of Christmassy Santa Claus nails. I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning that up a little bit here. I've got a bigger sort of a makeup brush, and I'm just going to powder everything. Dust everything off, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can hear my fan club down here. My boxer is really trying to make sure that I don't forget that he's here. Isn't that right, baby? Yeah. Sorry about the bumping of the camera. So anyway, here is our Christmassy flocking powder with the red and white. Sort of looks like a Santa hat. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also follow me at Susie Nails It on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. The link for all of those will be in the description below. And I hope you guys have a great day.